Hi, I'm Joe. I've been your tour guide throughout this adventure called Internships. If you have done the hard work of preparing yourself and your application materials, you're no doubt ready and probably a little anxious to begin the search for your internship position. Let's discover what resources are available to assist with the search. We'll check in with our SJSU students and see what worked for them. And we'll see if some of the employers have a few tips too.
The #1 resource I use on campus is a place called the Career Center. Basically, they help you with everything from resume writing, understanding a career path. You could really walk into the Career Center and not know anything that you want to do and walk out getting a better idea of what it is that you like to do, that you want to do with your life. So you have to take advantage of stuff like that, man, because the Career Center is on our campus here to serve you, and the people that work inside there help you.
The faculty here at San Jose State in the Recreation and Leisure Studies Department has been extremely supportive. I couldn't have asked for a better environment to learn and study in because they've always given me an opportunity to express my own interests, and I feel that they've definitely provided me with the background information that I need to make the most of my internship opportunities.
When you join a club, you meet people who are generally doing doing the right things. You know, they're like the epitome of, the best students in there. So you see what to do and you learn from that.
Because the job market is very competitive, it's kind of harder to get your foot in the door, and kind of like maybe the initial step is to get that interview. So what you want to do is, if you can network, it'll be a lot easier to get your foot in the door and get that interview.
After I had completed my resume, I uploaded it to my Career Center website profile and made it searchable by employers should employers want to fish for my resume when they're in a time crunch.
There was a lot of resources that I used on campus. The Career Center was definitely one of them. I used the on-campus clubs to help look at employers and find out which ones I might like and what kind of internships. I also used faculty advisors too, as kind of like a mentor, or just to ask them questions about what's out there and what kind of companies and internships they would recommend.
I think the most important thing is networks. Getting out there and making yourself visible, because you never know when an opportunity is going to come by. So making yourself visible and letting people know that you're on the job hunt could be very beneficial for somebody seeking an internship.
I would definitely say hit the career fair, even if you're a freshman and a sophomore. Drop your resume off, because a lot of companies will hold. If they don't have positions available now, they will definitely contact you later on if something does come up. And don't wait till your spring semester. Definitely in the fall as well, hit those career fairs and go to as many events as you can on campus.
I would advise students to check out different websites of companies, even if it's September, October time and the internship doesn't start till May. Go to the career fairs, target them, and try to talk to the representatives, try to get information on when they're going to look for internships, and then make sure that they apply when the deadlines occur.
And one thing that is going to be very important is to not limit yourself in terms of geographical location. A lot of students that attend school at San Jose State want to stay in San Jose. They want to stay in California. Not just California, but the Bay Area. And if you're looking for a 3-month internship or a 6-month co-op position, you want to make yourself open to opportunities.
Well, it's pretty clear that the smart thing to do is to try several approaches. In other words, cast a wide net during the search process. All 3 of these resources, the Career Center, faculty advisors, and networking, proved successful for our SJSU students. The Career Center has some useful tools for finding a really good internship.
First and foremost is our Sparta Job System, which is an online job and internship posting network. It allows students to search for internships from a variety of disciplines across campus all throughout the year in a variety of different fields. Secondly, we have an e-notification system where we can email information out to students regarding employer connection events and other internship announcements. And of course, we have our on-campus recruitment events, which include our career fairs, our information sessions, and employer tables. Many of these events are geared for employers and companies seeking student interns. Finally, we also have a list of internship sites from national organizations where students can search for a variety of different internships all across the country.
I'm amazed at all the internship opportunities the Career Center provides. However, it's important to pick an internship that will provide you with the experience you're looking for.
The Career Center has resources here within the center to help you determine the quality of your internship and to make sure the experience is going to be the most beneficial and productive for you. Within this, we try to help you determine how an internship is going to best meet your professional goals as well as tie in with what you're doing in the classroom to bring home the academic information that you're already learning. This involves screening internships, making sure that internships are successful, have the built-in mentor relationships that you're looking for within an opportunity, as well as you going out on your own and exploring opportunities, whether they be national, whether they be local, but really broadening your search as much as possible. Remember that salary is not the only issue in internships.
That certainly rings true. Based upon what the students we interviewed said, none of them talked about salary as the most important thing they gained. In fact, some of the good internships were actually unpaid. So it looks like this resource on the selection criteria is pretty important to have before you begin searching for the best internship. Just click on the tour facts on the Career Center website and download the handout, Criteria for Selecting a Quality Internship. It makes you think about what the position is offering you in terms of experience, not just the salary or lack of salary offered. It helps you focus on what is really important to you.
Since our conversion rate is so high, it's about 40% interns to full-time positions, we need to continue to hire interns in order to make that transition. When the interns go back to school, they tell their friends about our program, and then it helps us the next summer recruit a little bit easier. So as the job market picks up and students have more choices, I think it's more important for companies to have the internship programs to make sure they're hiring enough people into their company.
I would say 75% of the college hires that we have are from internship programs. And that's exceeding some of the goals that we have as IBM. So we have interns all over the United States, not just in San Jose, and all of the different locations are looking for interns that would be feeders into a full-time hire position.
I like our managers to feel that they're not only the managers of the intern, but they have a role as a mentor. And part of that mentorship, I like to encourage the managers to encourage the students to think about their education. This is not to take place of their education.
We potentially want to hire most of our interns that we do put on as full-time trainees. And our conversion rate right now is at about 65%. So we definitely want to keep it steady and even increase that to probably 70–75% in the future.
These are just a few of the highlights from some great internship programs employers are offering these days. All of these meet the criteria for being quality internships. There is a lot to choose from, so make sure you choose wisely. Thanks, Career Center, for showing us your cool tools and resources. Now, we'll explore a creative idea by one of our successful SJSU students, how to design your own internship.
If you want to work for a company that's not listing an internship, I would definitely say still approach them. If you're definitely passionate about working for them for some reason, I would express that to them. Find a way to get in contact with them and tell them that you're interested, even if there's no posting. Sometimes they actually have internships that they don't post too, so you never know. But what I would say also is do your homework on that company and see if there's a fit between you and what kind of service you could offer them, and just express that to them. And, you know, worst case they say no, best case you get an internship that didn't exist before.
Pretty good idea. This could work for those of you that know the organization you want to work for, but can't seem to find a listing for an internship position. But let's be real. This approach takes work and persistence on your part, but it could pay off big. Once again, the Career Center can support with providing a checklist of criteria that should be included in your internship proposal. Just click on the tour facts and download the handout, Creating an Internship Proposal. Special thanks to our student guides, employers, and Career Center staff for pointing us in the right direction to some great tools and resources that will help with the internship search.
For students that are trying to find internships, never give up. Keep applying, go everywhere, search. You're bound to get an interview or a call.
The advice I would give to somebody who's looking for an internship is be persistent and try a lot of things.